Well, first of all, we have to be aware that this is not a ban in the strict sense of the word. It's not as if the government has taken these channels off air. This is something that's being done by cable operators. Now, whether it's a case of the cable operators being sort of more ghairatmand than thou, or whether they've been put up to it by government or government agencies, is of course another question. So this has everything to do with the situation that's arisen post NATO's attack on the border checkpost, in which 25 Pakistani soldiers were killed. It's not a small issue, and everybody's extremely upset. The tensions and temperatures are very high right now. So yes, and absolutely this boycott, I won't call it a ban, this boycott should definitely be seen in the light of that. And I mean, it is ultimately a knee-jerk reaction. It's possibly petulant. It's not really going to achieve anything, but it's very much in keeping with the spirits of the time. If it's an attempt to sort of insulate the people of Pakistan from negative opinions, well, the kind of people who watch BBC and CNN, well, they can very easily access the same material on YouTube or online, at the websites, so on and so forth. And there is no end of, quote unquote, anti-Pakistan material available. In this current global climate, I think that you could literally fling any kind of accusation at Pakistan and you will find audiences at large around the world probably believing it. So to me, it seems more of cable operators just getting angry and saying that bus, we're shutting this down, we're not going to give them any airtime. Now that doesn't really hurt BBC and it doesn't really hurt CNN, because it's not as if this is a major revenue generating station for them. In any case, content generation, yes, but not revenue generation, right? Pakistan generates a large part of the content for world media at this point in time, I think. Eventually, sooner or later, they're going to put CNN and BBC back on, at which point I would want them to also retain channels like Al Jazeera, and even blatantly propagandist channels like Iran's Press TV, for example, because I mean the whole point is to be exposed to numerous viewpoints and numerous angles. Now, having said that, I do want to caution against the tendency that we have, at least in certain classes in Pakistan and in also a large part of Pakistan's media community, is that somehow we tend to accept anything a reputable Western media organization says as gospel truth. But that's really not the case. All media has agendas, and to believe that foreign channels like BBC, like CNN, and Fox News, obviously, don't have agendas is naive would be too small a word for that. I mean.